Something changed again. I can't stop changing.
Nope.
Change all the
Gotta
time.
get them all.
Do a bow, because I'm polite.
How does she even know? How does she even know you're bowing?
She can feel my aura.
The air pressure changes.
So we're going to level up pretty quickly after the last one, because the weapon I want to get requires a fair amount of stats compared to what I have.
Really? You don't say.
I need... hold on. I need one more level.
I can stop whenever I want to. Shut up.
I don't need to level up.
Well, if they would let me use it with 12 decks, I would, okay?
Welcome host. Very well. Then taken.
So you just need 13 decks.
Yes. I need one more.
Farewell, Ashen One.
Now, I could just have 14 strength and still use it, but it is a strength weapon and scales pretty well.
Well,
That's fair.
Just wasn't it?
So with the Crystal Sage down, we're going to go up to +2.
Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
Pretty be careful.
That's it. See you, Andre.
Okay, bye, Andre.
So our shiny boy is back.
He only brought some of his books with him.
There we go. Not as shiny as before.
No, not nearly as shiny.
So this guy's kind of annoying in that with Irina and Cornix and one other person, if you bring them tomes or not, they stay here. But if you don't bring Orbeck enough scrolls, he'll just leave.
Oh.
I don't mean to see.
Do you have to go find him, or is he gone forever?
I'm pretty sure he's gone forever.
In
Jesus.
exchange for my sorceries, you are to
He
bring
is
me
also the
knowledge in
NPC
form of scroll
when
detailing the secrets of
we talked about
sorcery.
who might be the traitorous
I
NPC.
hope you're not one
He's
to
the one.
break a
He's
promise.
alluded to being
Come
traitorous,
again.
Ah.
but I don't think he is.
He's very difficult to buy his loyalties.
And by alluded to, there is someone who straight up says, "Yo, kill this dude, 'cause he's gonna mess with you."
Oh, good.
It took some prowling, but I finally made a score. Go on, have a gander.
Okay.
What you getting? What you getting us, sir?
So though I could get the Zweihander, even though it's maybe a little expensive, we're gonna pick up the S-Doc so I can pretend to be good.
Sure. That's what makes you feel better.
Goodbye,
And that's it.
and stay safe.
Oh, you're never gonna use him again?
Because again, I spent all my souls on leveling up. So I like to think of the Cathedral of the Deep as kind of 3 big loops. So for each of these videos, we're going to do one of those loops, because this is a very large area.
Oh, good.
So if you're wondering, am I being merciful on these guys? And no. They infinitely respawn, there's no point.
Fair enough.
And they all start getting really mad at me.
Well, if you're just running past them, they want you to fight.
If you heard that belching noise, yeah, that's what that was.
Oh, it just burps. Okay. Does it throw up?
You'll see. So the Astora Greatsword is good, but I'm here for the Executioner's Greatsword.
All right.
It does sound better.
Equip it. Equip it right now.
Oh.
Right at this very moment.
We're gonna have to wait, because I want to show off how bad I am. And that's what I'm going with.
Okay. That's fair.
So what's really cool about the Executioner's Greatsword is not only is this moveset pretty solid, but for every enemy that dies while I have the sword equipped, I gain FP.
Oh.
Wow.
And notice I said dies. Not
Yeah.
is killed by me.
Yep.
Because the game, I don't think, knows how to handle enemies that just die
No.
without giving me a bonus.
They don't care to program that. To be fair, it's like, why would you want to go and program something like that?
Yeah, they don't die on their own ever. This game is perfectly made.
So these guys, I think, are called Grave Tenders, and wow, are they aggressive.
Wow. That's pretty awful.
That bleed is not fun either.
No.
So how does bleed work in this game?
You just build it up, and then you take damage.
Okay, so it's like bleed in the first one's not bleed in the second.
So now we have the Executioner's Greatsword. Because otherwise, I would have crushed that Grave Tender.
Oh, it's saw-bladed. Nice.
No,
No?
it's rectangular.
Oh. For some reason I thought it looked serrated.
If it were serrated, it'd be even cooler.
Yeah.
It should be.
So you want to see people that don't know how to use a ladder?
How?
Why? Too many bloodstains in front of it. They couldn't toggle correctly.
But even still, he just like was like, okay, I'm on it, and now falling to my death.
Oh, that's an enemy that you want to see.
So I want you to pay attention to my bleed meter.
It's going up. Oh
Yes.
god, it's going up.
So there is a unique thing with this type of enemy. And I really didn't want to aggro both of them. I normally don't, so I don't know how to deal with this.
Oh god.
But if you equip the torch, then you stop gaining bleed.
Oh.
And I want to show it off properly, like why I stopped taking bleed. But I'm a little busy.
It's only a lot of issues.
Yeah.
So I'm really just working on separating the two of them.
Are they like leeches?
They are.
Oh.
So you saw them all fall off me. If you look really closely, they're all over.
Oh. Lovely.
And so what's weird that I noticed, I think during this recording, is that the torch method works even if it's on your back.
Oh.
That's easy.
So yeah, my bleed does go up every time I'm hit, but after that, it stops.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's going down. That's actually really cool.
So I think these are the evolved forms of the guys who had whatever they were explode out of their stomachs.
Right. Their own intestines. Oh yeah.
Huh.
Lovely.
All over you, too. You're taking it like a champ.
Yeah.
And that mechanic comes back in one of the DLCs, and that is not a good thing.
Oh.
Because it's slightly different, and they don't tell you.
Oh god.
So, don't use the fire.
That's the thing. You have to use fire. But not that fire.
Oh. Chaos fire?
You wouldn't be able to guess. It's very specific to the DLC.
Okay.
Another good thing about this great weapon is that crystal lizards are very easy.
Because you
Yeah.
actually get a downward attack.
I haven't yet shown off the special move for this weapon, and I like it a lot. Because I get to do a lot of spins.
And then here we get the ship. No.
No.
So now that I've gotten this weapon, the chances of me trying to do fancy kills on bosses goes up by a lot.
Because you get the FP back.
Oh, that's actually really badass.
That's glorious.
It's very satisfying. So we've been killing little crystal lizards, and you probably just saw one hiding in the left there.
Yep.
So we'll go back and deal with him later. There's a ring in this little area that's pretty good, and if we had taken the poison swamp route, we wouldn't have gotten it,
Oh,
because it's the poison resist ring.
of course. That's pretty nice.
And I really don't understand how those things, like, stagger. Sometimes they just don't. So we got one little item to grab.
Wouldn't necessarily be Dark Souls without knowing exactly what the hell is going on.
That's right. If you know what's going on, you're not playing right.
Exactly.
And this guy again. He's much easier now.
Nothing like stun locking. But
Nope.
I ran through this area, and oh look! There's a white tree.
Oh.
There's also a ton of stuff in the ground.
Okay, those things are very odd. Oh.
So he was on a bit of a delay, but now he's helping.
So, what makes a white tree show up?
They're just in certain areas.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is where you die.
Oh, no. That
Is
was
it?
almost it. That was almost it.
I got friends in high places.
Yes, you do.
I like that you can actually see it come over the trees.
Beautiful.
Mortar. Basically artillery.
Yep.
I want to say there is just one more of those kinds of trees.
Okay.
And it is in the Poison Swamp area. So they're all kind of concentrated in this first third of the game. He's a big help.
Yep.
So all we gotta do is just walk right in
Oh,
and go around.
of course.
So if you're running through this area, it's probably okay. But if you take your time, maybe not.
Oh.
So I just got hit with an undead hunter charm, which means I can't use Estus.
Oh. That's shitty.
I remember when they used to be called Lloyd talismans.
Ah.
Uh,
I think they still were in 2.
Did you just, like, animation cancel that?
I sure did.
Okay, that's weird.
That's lucky.
That's super weird, because there's only very, very rare things where you're completely invulnerable.
Oh, I wasn't invulnerable. He just missed my hitbox because I moved slightly forward when I heal.
Huh.
Glorious.
So this area is absolutely filled with people in hiding.
Of course it is. Bye. Bye.
That's one of my
He would
favorite
have been
things.
nasty.
So there's a bunch of these little gray rat clones.
Oh boy.
So there's a part, coming up right away, where there's maybe 5 of them in one ambush.
Ugh.
I'm not a big fan, because they hurt.
They don't infinitely respawn, do they?
No.
They just seem infinite.
So
Yeah.
part of the last loop we're going to do actually takes us above where we currently are.
Ah. Yeah, there's nothing like an area with crossbows and arrows firing at you.
With all this buttress walking, and just like, ooh, hey, Anorlando.
Yeah, it feels very much so like that.
I mean, yeah, there are archers here, but they're not nearly as bad.
No, they're not giant dragon-slaying arrows that will knock you off the edge so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you hear that? Class is in session.
Oh boy. Time to run.
So I really don't want to face everybody along with the evangelist.
No?
No.
And that motherfucker.
Oh, oh no. Make it count. This is not good. This is not a good start.
The opposite of good.
This is a bad start.
Sorry about the camera. It just doesn't know what to do sometimes.
It's too close. Too close.
It's good to know that things never really change.
It really wouldn't be a FromSoft game if the camera were good.
Right?
It's gotta be against you. The camera has to be your real enemy.
I also appreciate that they have a command grab where they just light themselves on fire and try to bear hug you.
The hitbox on that thing is bad. Like, it lasts way longer than it should. Many a time have I been, like, kidnapped from across the room.
As you will. Oh,
Now I'm just kind of interested. What would a From Software fighting game be like?
the camera would be like under the ground.
Probably.
No, it would still be like a 2.5D game where the camera's fixed, but it would still somehow clip into the wall.
Right.
At any time one of the special animations play.
Anytime you just move slightly more closely to the other player.
I think we can safely say that taunts would be a big part of it.
Yes.
In fact, there would be nothing but taunts. There would be no fighting. It would be just who can come up with the better taunt.
And this is probably unprecedented, because I'm sure somebody's done this before, but they've got, like, some of those taunts have to do damage. Or they can, like, combine it with Bloodborne and they cause frenzy.
Oh, there you go.
So there is an attack that these guys have not done yet, and I would prefer if they never did, where they clank their two swords together and just makes a stream of fire.
Nice.
Wonderful.
So I wanted to drag him out of there because this guy comes down the stairs. And I want to kill this guy quickly because two more people come down the stairs.
Oh, dear lord.
And they both have a tendency to do the same thing.
And that is...
That.
light themselves on fire. Okay.
So watch carefully.
That's...
One of them ended up killing the other.
Wonderful. That is just the best.
So if you run through this area and get to that door, like in all the Souls games, you're invincible while opening doors. Mm-hmm. About 3 of them will commit suicide and hurt their friends while trying to get to you.
Oh, beautiful.
It's pretty great.
But
So I need to be careful because there's a guy off to the left who's a little bit bigger.
oh, yep.
Got quite the
I
axe.
know.
That is one thing I love about From Software games is that friendly fire exists.
In this case, literally.
Yep. And dead. Amazing.
Why did you Estus?
No, guys, I got this. Seriously, I'll avenge you.
If this game had him, he would be popping his Bright Bug.
Ugh.
Done like 50% extra damage. So now we've actually made it inside the cathedral.
Oh, that only took forever. Oh, this cathedral is huge. Oh. Oh, what is that? A giant?
We're gonna leave him alone. For obvious reasons.
Oh. You're gonna fight the slime instead.
Yeah, these little shits are back.
Oh,
They're
good.
still weak to fire.
Good.
There are fire ones later that are not weak to fire.
You don't say.
I would assume so.
Was that acid?
I think this is regular poison,
Oh, okay.
but these guys are called deacons. And if I'm lucky, I get to wear one of their skirts.
Aptly named.
So I'm gonna go down those stairs, but if you come back up, this guy drops on you. So I'm gonna take care of him now.
Yeah, wouldn't be a slime area without slimes dropping from the ceiling.
It's not the only slime area.
What?
And the second one is actually way worse, because the ceiling's a lot higher.
Gross. Uh-huh.
There's my stealth kill. Minus the kill. I realized that mistake.
Yeah, that's alright. Uh-oh.
I was kind of half expecting you to get grabbed there. Just
From the doorway.
yeah. Since you were talking about how bad the hitbox is, I was just like, oh jeez.
I'm waiting for that moment.
I hope it never happens. But it's not going to happen in this video. We're done with the enemies. All we got to do is take this elevator and complete the loop.
Oh, fair enough. So that's one loop.
Yep. And there is a very specific reason why I call them loops.
Okay.
Because they're loops.
Yep, we've come right back to the original bonfire.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
all right. And from the other side. Okay.
Yep, there's a door kind of straight ahead, and that's the end of the second loop. So we'll tackle that next.
Nice.